Going on, guys? Eagle Aquatics back here, and in this video I am going to be sharing what I do, all my maintenance on this reef tank, and how I take care of everything. So as you guys, I probably already mentioned this in videos, I don't dose. I really don't see the need of dosing in a Reef Aquarium of under 30 gallons like this BioCube. There's really no need if you keep up with your water changes. I do water changes every 2 weeks. I do a 20% water change, which is about 5 gallons, which is what I do. Every water change, whenever you do a water change, you always want to scrape off the glass of all algae. Make sure the algae particles are free floating, so you can suck them up with a siphon tube. Also, when you do a water change, take out your 10 gallons or however big your tank is. You could even however big your tank is, take out the 10% of water. You want to siphon the sand to the best of your ability, clean off the rocks, try to get any diatoms or poo off the bottom, so it's not breaking down and creating nitrates, phosphates, and stuff. Also, every time you do a water change, you want to change your filtration, the mechanical, I believe it is, which is like your filter pad, which catches all the debris and stuff. Change that whenever it gets dirty. Don't let it turn completely brown. You don't want that to happen, otherwise phosphates will start to build up. So you want to make sure you do that every water change. Add the new salt water in, the 5 gallons back in if you have a BioCube. Clean everything off. Make sure everything's looking good. What else? Oh yeah, fix any corals. This is your time to fix all your corals. Move them around, frag some off. After a while, every 2 weeks, stuff starts to fall down, and you gotta fix it all. So that's what I do. I'll fix the sand bed. Make sure there's no buildup of anything. Suck it all up. Clean your pumps if necessary. I usually clean my pumps in a while. I mean, every couple of months I'll clean them. Give them a vinegar wash. Wash away all the algae that builds up on them, calcium, any of that sort. Get rid of any salt creep on the side of your aquarium. You don't want that out there. I always do that. Make sure everything's working good. Make sure the heater's good. Make sure you got the right temperature water. Also, make sure you run carbon in your tank. I usually replace that every 2 or 3 months. Probably have to do that now. I use, as you know, I've said in past videos, I use ChemiPure Blue. Does the best at removing everything. It's an all-in-one media. I also use Phosguard. I replace those two simultaneously every 3 or 4 months. That's how long they usually last. I'm not currently running a protein skimmer in my tank right now. It's in there. I'm just not running it right now. It was just noisy, so I just turned it off, and my tank's doing just fine, if not better without that. So I'm not running that right now. Otherwise, you do want to clean a protein skimmer if you have one running. And yeah, I think that's about it. Just clean. Make sure you clean. If you have a fish death or see a bunch of diatoms or any hair algae or cyanobacteria growing, do a bigger water change that you normally do, so you wipe it out completely. If you have a fish death, I'd just do a water change right after you remove the fish, because you never know, it could have released some nitrates and stuff. it'll make algae grow and just make your tank look ugly. But if you keep up with your water changes, you'll notice, and if you don't dose, you got to do water changes, you'll notice that your corals will grow a lot better. If you do them every 2 weeks, even a week, a water change a week works too. But you'll notice if you're doing a good job every 2 weeks, because the stuff will respond a lot better. Like my coralline algae in here is blooming like crazy. It's because it's so healthy. I've never had a hair algae in here. I've never had cyanobacteria. It's just because I keep up with the water changes. Got to. And I've done all this without dosing. And my water's pristine clarity. Everything's doing good. Yeah, another thing, if you notice, if you don't keep up with your water changes, you're going to see all the algae growing. And the corals and the fish aren't going to respond as you want them to. So you got to keep up. Got to pay attention to everything. I mean, this stuff is based off of water changes and how good you keep the water quality. Otherwise, stuff's not going to grow. I mean, if you do a water change, if you wait a long time to do water changes, the corals are going to run out of calcium, magnesium stuff, and they're just not going to grow anymore. Not even open. Fish aren't going to be too healthy either. Another thing, if you see a disease outbreak, as always, remove the fish, do a big water change because you want to get rid of like any of the ick or any of the cloud eye that gets in there. You don't want that in there. So yeah, that's basically all to keeping up with keeping a healthy tank, maintenance that I do. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. So if you have any questions, comments, I respond to all of them. Yeah, subscribe, like, comment, share the video. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.